Hi, I'm Mutationcip, and I miss my boys. Not these ones, though. Or even these ones, and I think one of them's off their lead again. Never mind. If you're new around here, I had two sons on an old SMP called Homeo's SMP, named Hoddlefoggan and Tall, and I miss them a lot. And Tall, I unfortunately cannot get because he is a jack-o'-lantern Halloween mob, but Hoddlefoggan was a pillager, and you want to know what's right over that hill? A modded pillager outpost. So I'm hoping this is going to be pretty quick, because I don't have a lot of time to do this episode, actually. The video is supposed to be ready like tomorrow. This is like the worst thing to do, because this is such a time-consuming thing. Oh, there we go. Because I have to sit here with this guy until his crossbow don't work no more. And then we gotta boat him back. The other problem is I actually need a room for Hoddlefoggan once we get him back home. And then I need to prepare a room for Tall when Halloween comes around. I have an idea in mind that I want to make a couple little wings. One area that'll have like a main living room, and then my room will be attached to it. And then I think on the left side, we'll have a little wing for Tall and Hoddlefoggan, because they were on the same server. And then another wing will be for Dream, Nightmare, Sun, and Moon. And they'll have their own separate rooms with one center room. It might be easier to lure him back and then pop him in a boat, or I can keep him safe. Oh, two actually came back! Okay, cool. Come in. Come on in. One of you gets to live. Preferably you. You don't have an enchanted one. There we go. Time to restart this process, except you're safe in my house. Did something change? Wait, no! He just broke it! I just gotta name you. Hoddlefoggan. I don't know why that's his name, I just know that's his name. I need to go make rooms now. I have a general idea for the allays, though. For the boys, I want individual rooms, and I'm thinking I want to give it almost a warped forest theme. So there are two things I need to do to get this castle going. I wanted to get a full floor plan done for this video, but that's not gonna happen. I don't have the time for that. And I do really want storage so I can even start doing this side of the floor plan, because I want to have a huge event hall here, but the house is in the way of me building that. So we can't quite do that yet. So everything is hinging on me making rooms for the boys so I can move them into the castle, and also a place to put a staircase, because that's kind of a necessary thing. So my thought process is I could hide it into one of the rooms. If I remember right, I wanted these to be display rooms, and then the event room would be over here. And then this side is storage, and I could hide a stairwell in the storage room. I know I want a stairwell in the storage room. Yeah, I think we're just gonna put a temporary stairwell in here, and then we'll work around this. Okay, so now the issue is actually figuring this out. So I don't want to make the rooms too big, but I don't want them to be too small either. I think we'll go one more out. I'm tempted to push back on those buildings on these two, so I can expand the castle out more, because I feel like this is encroaching a little bit too much on the castle. And then we expand this out, and that's supposedly the rooms planned out. The boys' side is going to be a little bit harder to pull off, because I'd like for them to have an interior room. I'm thinking probably do a 5 wide, and that still gives them decently large rooms. Little smaller space, but also they're like 3 times smaller than Hoddlefoggan and Tall. I'm not concerned with my room at the moment, so I think we'll leave it just as this. I would prefer for these rooms to be more dynamic and more fun shapes, but that's a little difficult. The boys are a lot more limited in what I can do to make their rooms look better. I can maybe do this. Yeah, we could do that. Give us a little more to work with in making their rooms. I'm thinking I might just make this a really basic hallway. I'm thinking about throwing some greenery, like warped forest or warped fungus in here. Maybe get some of the blossoms. The spore blossoms. So we have little particles in here, and then use the warped mycelium for the floor, or as like part of the floor. Maybe it's infecting the floor, like slowly coming over. Ooh, or because allays weren't in the same update as the Deep Dark, right? Were they? I need to check. Yeah, they were the same update. Okay. They're both 1.19. You see so many updates, they start merging together. So yeah, we could definitely like throw some Deep Dark in here, because the allays work wonderfully with that. And because of the Deeper Darker mod, we have more stuff to work with. Deeper Darker. We have some stuff to work with for the Deeper Darker. Echo logs? Echo wood? Where do I get echo wood? Echo sapling? Where? I went through the deep dark. I went through an ancient city. I didn't see none of this. All right, I need to check on a creative world because I have seen many a deep dark. It's very common for me to find them for some reason. I haven't seen any of this. Yeah, because there's nothing here. There is no wood. Shattered spawn egg. Shriekworm. Did it add a dimension? I need to check the mod then. What? It does have a dimension. It in fact does have a dimension. Okay. Let me go find an ancient city real quick. I'm just gonna try what my gut says before I check literally anything. No. I don't ignite it with that. I have to ignite it with a heart of the deep. Yep. Oh, so that doesn't, if I click on that, that doesn't have a crafting recipe, so I think I know how I'm supposed to get that. I think that drops from a warden. I might just have to make a base for the boys' room for now, so I can get this video out. Sunday stream though, this is going out Sunday. Stick around, so we can go to the other side and I can defeat a warden in hardcore, because I am not going in that without, I'm not even trying that in creative. Okay, we will make a base room. I want to use quartz, and for temporary, we'll do a couple different blues. Actually, I did color code the boys. Hold on. Let's check what colors I got for them. All right, orange, purple, yellow, cyan. So we can get those colors. I'm gonna get the terracotta forms of those. So let's go do that. And a fun little fact about me making this base, I grossly over-prepared the amount of materials I needed, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, I still have terracotta. I got a lot of orange terracotta. That's brown mushrooms. I don't, where did the regular there it is. Yeah, I grossly over-prepared. So we got blocks to spare. I'm not sure what I'd like to do for a roof. I know there's like some blocks I seriously grinded for. Yeah, mushroom stems, but that would be a lot for a roof. That, you know what? We use diorite, I don't care. It be bird poop, but it also be a great popcorn, if I could speak, a great popcorn ceiling. Ugh. Did not want to speak, and apparently I can't play either. I can't do that. My original thought was to do a trim, like around the bottom of the room, but no, I have single layered walls. And that's how this entire place has been planned out. The difficulty is also because I'm making them their own. I don't think I could do the colored walls either. Unless I want to make their rooms smaller, which I really want to give them their colored walls. I would love to do that. Let's do this. I'll deal with the consequences later. We'll rework it if I can speak English. English. If I could speak properly without a lisp for like 4 seconds. Okay, now we can actually do their rooms. Do I not have enough? I don't have enough. All right, I need more purple, and that means I need more for the rest of the rooms too. Oh, I forgot I can literally make a trim and pillars. Yep, mods. I can't make it out of quartz. What can I make it out of? I can make it out of regular quartz, not smooth quartz. Fantastic. Ooh, calcite. Do I have a lot of calcite? No. Oh, calcite would be so much better than diorite, though. At least I know how to get that. We just need to find a mountain. I might just abandon the quartz completely, which gives us more room in the rooms, and then I can do the trim using these. Because its stony peaks can have calcite, strips of calcite in them. This is a stony peak. Now the question is, do you have— yes, calcite! You have calcite! Please tell me I have extras. Yes, I have extra waystones. Of course I do. We don't care about Z-Caloric. They care about stony peaks. Oh, I like butter. I love having overpowered tools. Let's just go for like a solid 999, yeah? I drained the entire strip of calcite. Didn't hit 999. Did hit 923 though. I think we can do this as a variation of what we're gonna do before and make like a little accent wall. Okay, so we're just gonna use terracotta as our base. I'm tempted to do a baseboard. Actually, I don't know how well this will go, but I really want to try it because I love the wood so much. There is a wood that got added because of the wilds mod that I have, and I'm probably gonna butcher it. Baobab wood? Baobab logs. Or, you know, I'm looking it up. That's right, baobab. And these are huge trees. It makes almost like cedar-like plank that I love. So let's try this because I really want to know what it'll look like. Oh, I love that. We'll do a test room. We'll use this as a test room. We'll figure out if it actually works with anything else I'm doing. Do these corner? They don't. I don't like that. Can I make calcite calcite stairs. I cannot make calcite stairs. I have a calcite slab, but no stair. I think we can just, cause I've been doing this like subtle arch and I'm planning on doing that for the rest of the build as well. Let's just use the slab. I like that. It's a subtle arch, but it's a good arch. Now just gotta repeat that for the rest of these. I'm not really liking how this is turning out, and instead of forcing myself to try and go with this, we're gonna rework it. Like most things in this world as of late, it's been a failure. We got Hoddlefoggan though, so say that much. I'm just not sure what to do with this. I have an idea of what I want, and this is not cutting it, but I'm not sure how to truly bring that idea to life is the issue. And I just don't have the space to make that work in this area. It's a lot to pack up and move again. However, I know there's other places that I want that I've been tempted to base at. I want to look at those real quick because I actually got semi-inspired. I went through some old worlds recently. Specifically, I started playing on Minecraft PS3. I got a PS3 in 2010 and it still works miraculously. And I was able to find my favorite build that I've ever done, which is a giant dirt castle roaming base thing. Here's a picture of it and it gives me huge nostalgia. I miss this thing and I want to make something like that again because it was so much fun to do, and I can just expand, and it's perfect for a hardcore like this because the more I play, the more I can expand it. I know there was an area out this way that I saw during a stream that I liked. Or I think it was some mountains over here. Yeah, this mountain. This is a beautiful spot, and it's the chaotic mountains I love. Once again, it's a lot to move again. Oh, there's actually a couple mountains around here. Hello. Ooh, this might be even better. I'm not a big fan of acacia. Never been afraid to say that, but that gives me a good challenge because I can terraform this and we can make our own little biome here. This way I can do what I want. I don't have to worry about structuring it. And as we go along, I can continue building the rooms I want and we can keep adding on to it. Also, it's hard to say no to this view. Like, let's get up there for a second. How can you say no to this? Half of it's unloaded, but let's ignore that. So I think I'm literally just gonna get right into it. We're just gonna carve into this. Wait, you have a secret tunnel? Secret tunnel! Okay. It wins. It wins. Yeah, I know I want this base now. Alright, I was far too focused on making that castle actually functionally work and not just doing what I want to do. Okay, zombie converted to drown? Fantastic. I'm converting to this house. I am converting from function to form. We're going on pure vibes. I am following the soul. I'm not sure how well I can explain this. I'm going for a kind of cavey vibe because I just like that idea. I'm not one for super big bedrooms. I just want like a nice little nook for my bed, but that doesn't mean I can make a huge room and decorate the rest of it like a library, enchanting space, so on. It's gonna take some time to properly sculpt out what I want, but I think we can get a general idea. I am more than happy if it's not perfect. The more natural, or at least Minecraft natural this looks, the better. There we go. I am really liking this. Okay. And now we're just going to continue expanding it down just a little more. I'm going to destroy my pickaxe doing this, but I do not care. Honestly, I should have done this with more of my building. I am just following the dopamine here. And dopamine says break more blocks. And then we're gonna round out the bottom a little bit. There we go. I really like that. I need to fix up this entrance a little more and figure out exactly what we're doing here. But I genuinely love this. My thought process is I want to put like a little bedroom nook here. Just cave it out a little more. There we go. And I can build around that for something more. Okay, cool. I am much happier with this. I forgot that was another thing I wanted to build. I wanted to build some baths. Like, more traditional, my mind instantly goes to Greek-esque bathhouse, but it's just one big old bathroom. And I definitely would not have had— what is this block? Rocky dirt. What is this from? Decorative blocks. Okay, cool. I guess I have that. And I definitely would not have had room for that in the castle as well. So, good. I want to make a nice, giant living room here. I'm feeling just going left to right, maybe making some skylights down into it. And then a kitchen in front of it, if not skylights into the living room, then just a giant archway into the kitchen so you can see right straight outside. And once I get the living room situated, then I can get the boys' rooms going. And theirs are definitely gonna have to be temporary. I'm not gonna, while it was a cool idea to use the colored terracottas, and I did waste my time gathering those, I want to go full in on the skulk and making them a wild, fun bedroom. And that means I'm gonna need to go to the other side, that different dimension. And that's gonna have to wait till Sunday, but I need to post Sunday too, so here we are. So I think for now, they'll get, not necessarily bare bones. For now, I think they're just gonna get a more nature room rather than a skulk deep dark. You know what? This area could just be the living room. I'll figure out stuff off to the side of this. Because my thought is that this would be living room, and then I can do some hallways out this way, so that wing can be Tall and Hoddlefoggans, and then this wing can be the boys' area. And I could probably put baths to one side of this, and then the kitchen, dining room, breakfast room to the other. Oh yeah, this is perfect for the baths. Okay. I want to get the baths out of the way first so I have the space for it, because I want to keep this as much in the mountain as possible. This feels less like a room and more like a hallway, so let's sculpt this out more. There we go. I like that a lot more. I think I'm gonna change this to be like that instead, because the issue is that line is pulling my eyes this way rather than into this pocket, which is what I want. I think I'm gonna do the same right here. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, doing more progress I've done in this entire recording session in mere minutes. Okay, there we go. We got home. I need to go visit Truffles. So the issue I'm thinking over at the moment is I want this to be Hoddlefoggan's room. No debate, this is Hoddlefoggan's room. I'm tempted to just pop Paul right above me. I don't think that'd work out too well. I'm also tempted to pop him up there, but then there's the question of how I'm gonna deal with the staircase. And as per usual, my base is a mob farm. How far into light on this side? Oh, not far. Okay, okay. That solves like all of my problems. Okay, so that solves all my problems. We can make a little doorway here, and I can expand the baths even further. I can make a really big bath. And I think I'll do actual doors, but for now, I'm just gonna leave these little doorways around. I can expand the bath later. I'm getting sidetracked. I need to work on the boys' room. I need to work on their wing. My thought process for their rooms is one main giant space, level with everything else. And then there will be a sloping staircase going up, and their rooms will go, if I can actually say words, their rooms will go up along the staircase, which should let basically all the rooms get some amount of natural light in, which is the main thing I want for this. I realized Hoddlefoggan could probably open doors, so I might need to have a baby gate in front of Hoddlefoggan's door. Because my worry is that he'll roam around the house and either get out, or he'll open the door to the boys' rooms to this area, and the boys will get out, and they'll somehow find their way to me. So I might have to baby-proof Hoddlefoggan's room. That might be a thing I need to do. There we go. I think that side looks a little too man-made, so I'll have to mess with this a little bit. That's a little better. Okay. I'm still definitely gonna mess with that. Are you kidding me? Stop. Why? Start with one room right here. I'll have to do this later when I have— Hello, what is all of this? I'll have to do this when I have a little more time, but I would love some skylights down into here. I'll probably do some glass, a couple layers of glass to give a cool foggy effect, and also so the allays can't get out. But I think that'd be really cool to do. All right, next room. I might have to stack these if I want to be in this, if I want them to be in this area. Because otherwise they're just gonna have steadily longer and longer rooms, and I don't really want that. So I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of it curving around like this, because we don't have— Why are there so many creepers? Like, cool, I'm getting loot, but also, this is annoying. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna actually— I'll fix this up later. I don't have a lot of time to make this still. And we're gonna actually curve the staircase up here, so I don't have to do as big of rooms. Now that's a good new room. I think I might wrap this staircase around, and then put 2 more rooms on top of these. That's not too bad. I'm actually very happy with how this has turned out. And technically, I don't even need to focus on making the boys' room anymore, because the entire reason I was making the boys' rooms was so I could move them out of the house to make the event hall. I'm gonna spend some time adjusting this real quick. Also, I'm probably gonna get rid of that. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And while I wish I could do more, sadly, I'm out of time. So, oh, I'm getting attacked. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I got an arrow in my arm.